Okay, now I want all of you to close your eyes and take 1 second to inhale, and then take 1 second to exhale. Now consider the fact that in this time it took you to complete one breath cycle, someone in America needed blood according to the American National Red Cross. Now I'd like you to consider the fact that there is very serious shortage in our blood supply. And the single car accident person can require as many as 100 pints of blood, and an ounce, and a once in every 56-day donation is only 1 pint. I'm a blood donor, and I have been for 6 years, and my blood type is A positive. I donate blood every 2 months, and these jugs represent how much blood I've actually donated over the last 6 years that I've been a loyal donor. I have donated enough blood over this time to save approximately 90 lives. I was actually surprised to find out that almost all of you have donated blood, but only a handful of you actually know your blood type. The Red Cross actually calls me around every 56 days to come and donate blood. There are drives going on all the time, all over the place, and that you are all actually well aware of that according to my survey. I want to take the time to persuade all of you to take about an hour of your time out of your busy schedules to become a blood donor as well. But once you get comfortable with the procedure, I hope most of you will be willing to donate platelets. I'm going to go over a brief history of how the Red Cross was started, the shortage of blood we have here in the United States, and why qualified donors should give more frequently, along with starting platelet donations regularly. So first, I looked up the history about the Red Cross and found the following story, which I thought was very interesting according to their website. The Red Cross was born in 1859 by a Swiss man named Henry Dunant. He organized local people to bind the soldiers' wounds and feed and comfort after a bloody battle in Solferino, Italy, that left some 40,000 men lying dead or dying on the battlefield, and the wounded were lacking medical attention. Now I'd like to go into the shortage of the blood that is here in the United States. According to the Red Cross website, whether it is due to an accident, disease, or a natural disaster, more than 38,000 blood donations are needed every day. As far as disease, there's 1 million new people diagnosed with cancer every year, and the sickle cell anemia affects more than 80,000 people in the US, which involves more frequent blood transfusions, as noted on their website. As far as the problem with the blood shortage, Colleen Stewart, who is a staff writer for the Kennebec Journal, wrote the article, "Blood Shortage Prompts Call for Donors," in July 2001, stating that that summer had the lowest number of donations the organization has ever seen in decades. Blood cannot be manufactured by people, it can only be donated. I'd like to go over a few things that we can do as citizens as well as organizations. First, I'd like to talk about an article in the Business Journal by Tyler Clark called "Businesses Unify Efforts to Eradicate Blood Shortage." This article tells a story about how in Austintown, Ohio, a litany of businesses joined together to provide incentives to attract donors for a 5-hour blood drive. I feel like this is something that all businesses should be encouraged to do throughout the year, but there are many who are already doing this, including schools several times a year, and this school, and you can find all the information on the website. I want you to all get involved and do this even if it's only once or twice a year. One donation pint can save as many as 3 lives. They can actually separate it down into a couple of different things that they need it for. Less than 38% of the US population is eligible to actually give donations according to the protocol of what is needed to qualify. In my survey, I found that all of you are willing to donate even if you are not eligible. Very good. Most people haven't even considered donating because no one ever asked them or they never really thought of it. Some people are afraid because they don't know the facts and they're just plain old scared of needles. I want to tell you about something I've done recently to be proactive in making awareness to others. I'm in Anatomy 2 this semester, and we had a blood lab, and basically my lab partner, we had the option of doing our own blood, and I found out that he had the same blood type as me, which they need very much, and they call me all the time. So I asked him if he wanted to come with me to a donation that I was doing the next week. So he ended up coming with me, and now he plans to come with me every other month when I go. After having him sign up, I called up one of my best friends to see if she would be interested, and sure enough, she ended up coming too. So I was the hero and brought 2 more people to the plate. It only takes about 45 minutes to an hour for the whole session to be over. Basically, well, most of you have given donations, so you know you go through like your mini physical, you get your hemoglobin tested, things like that. And then you go through the actual drawing, and it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's completely painless. Some people get dizzy spells or faint after donating, but what if you wanted to go a different route where they didn't take all the blood, and you wouldn't actually have to have those side effects afterwards? Which brings me to my next thought, which is going to be platelet donations. Last month, after 3 of us went to donate, I told the both of them that I would be donating platelets for the first time this past month. I let them know when they were comfortable enough with the whole blood donation that they might want to consider doing the platelets with me. And I was shocked to learn that 5 years ago, my girlfriend that came with me, she was actually on her deathbed. They pronounced her dead. She had like gallbladder infection. She was dead for a significant amount of time, but she actually needed platelet donations. So she never actually thought of donating it herself. So she was basically all about coming down with me and helping somebody else that would be in need in the future. The platelets are basically clotting elements that are in your blood. So without or a lack of them can cause a human to bleed out, and there are only about 10 pints of blood in your body at any given time. On Sunday, March 31st, I went to the donor center and I donated platelets, and I'm actually doing it again May 6th, the day after our last day here. It's a 2-hour procedure. It used to go from one arm to the other arm where they take the blood out, it circulates the platelets out, and then it puts it back in. Now it's actually just one needle, and it'll take it out and it'll go through this pretty wicked looking machine, and then it comes and puts it right back into your system. They make you really comfortable. They put you on a bed that you're jacked up a little bit, but you're in a heating pad. They give you a blanket and a DVD player with headphones, and you basically just are enjoying yourself watching TV while you have no idea that this other thing is going on. I'll be doing this monthly from here on out, and I would definitely enjoy some company to come with me to do the donate platelets. In conclusion, now that we've gone over how the Red Cross was ascertained and the nation's need for our blood, and now you have more knowledge of different ways that you can donate, I'd like to close by saying that it doesn't cost you anything but a little fatigue to donate blood, but it could cost a life if you are eligible and don't make the effort. So donate more often and more elements. Thank you.